Hey, it's Chris Gately, Gately Properties, your friend in the real estate business, and let's talk about 2020. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually do a two-part series. First part's going to talk about what it means to be a home buyer in 2020, and part two is going to talk about what it's going to be like to be a seller in 2020. We're also going to look at maybe things we need to be aware of as we move into 2021. It's time to start thinking about next year already. I know it's not even October yet. But let's talk about what it means to be a buyer in 2020. The interest rates went down, which is great for you as a buyer. It means your buying power has increased from where it was last year. So if you couldn't afford the home last year, you could maybe afford the home this year. It also means that your monthly payment isn't as bad as it was at a higher price range. Or if you're still in the same price range, you're now actually going to be paying less for your home per month than you would have been before. But that means there's more buyers out, right? So there's more buyers out. And then we already had an issue of what's called low inventory. That means very few available homes to show you, especially at the lower price range. So combine those two and we are seeing prices jump up, kind of taking away any benefit of the lower interest rates. Certain COVID restrictions in California are requiring the buyer's agents to clean the house and sanitize the house before the next showing. So after you're done with their showing, you should be wiping down surfaces and stuff. And that takes time. So it means spacing out people throughout the day to see a home. So it might take longer. As a buyer, you need to be aware you need to bring your mask, and you may be asked to be wearing booties. I tell my people, please, if you can put your hands in your pocket, don't touch anything. If there's anything that you need open, let me know. I can take care of it because I have to clean the property anyways. And then once you actually like the property, you might be in a bidding war. So, because there's just so many buyers and so few homes. In fact, I'm going to share my screen here now. So I was doing something earlier and somebody had said that there's only about 1,500 homes for the entire San Fernando Valley. That's single family residential homes in the San Fernando Valley. Well, I just did a search myself because I was like, that can't be. So what we did is if we look at our criteria here, we're looking for active homes, single family in Los Angeles County. And then I actually went 1 bedroom plus, right? Because we're looking for at least a 1 bedroom, not studio homes. And then I kind of outlined the area, right? That's the San Fernando Valley. Result was 908 homes for the entire San Fernando Valley. 908. So they range in price from 16 million to 329,990, although this I think is more like a condo. The average price for the San Fernando Valley right now is $1,614,000. The average bedrooms is 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, and it's 18,000 square foot lot, 2,800 square foot house. So the average price per square foot is around $550,000 or $550, with it being built in 1964. It's your highest and your lowest, right? Highest being a 24 bedroom for 16 million. So, okay, so that helps illustrate the low inventory situation, right? Let's talk about where we're going with 2021. So I'm a buyer, right? I'm like, okay, great. I can wait. There'll be more homes on the market, right? So, well, there's some rumblings that yes, we might see a downturn in the economy a little bit, especially with the number of people taking forbearances on their houses. But there's also rumblings that interest rates may jump up. So the price decrease and rate increase kind of offset each other, right? So looks like Freddie and Fannie Mac are trying to get out of government conservatorship. So they are trying to make themselves look better, right? So they were primarily the main buyer of what's called mortgage-backed securities, or your home loan, basically. These are big financial institutions purchase these government-backed securities, and then Freddie and Fannie Mae guarantee that the home, if it goes into foreclosure, can be sold to them and they will pay a certain price. Well, they're trying to get out of that business. And in fact, the main buyer right now that's been keeping our market afloat is the Federal Reserve. The Fed has been buying mortgage-backed securities themselves. They cannot do that forever, especially once we have a cure. I think we're going to see the Federal Reserve stop buying those, which will cause an increase in the interest rate because they have to be more competitive to be on the market, right? So they won't be backed by either Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, which is our quasi-government entities, government-sponsored entities, GSEs, and you won't have the Federal Reserve buying these mortgage-backed securities, which means that they have to be super competitive to be purchased by investors. To do that means you're going to have a higher interest rate, right? So we have that. Plus, the Federal Reserve may start looking at increasing interest rates if they see inflation is rising. And with the number of the loads of money coming on the market, you're going to see, that's probably going to have to be dealt with. So I see as a buyer, you're on borrowed time right now. These low interest rates are a blessing. And if it wasn't for everyone coming out of the woodwork, I think many more people would be able to take advantage of it. But as a buyer, I leave it up to you. What do you think? Is it a good time to buy? Yes, interest rates are amazing. Is it a bad time to buy? Yes, prices are high. There's a lot of forces against you when you're trying to buy right now, and you probably will have a little bit of buyer's remorse. But in the end, it really doesn't matter. Trying to time the market is kind of dumb. Really, people move for many reasons, and those will never change, whether it's a good market or a bad market, whether it's a seller's market or a buyer's market. People will need to move. They move for jobs, they move for babies, they move for all kinds of reasons, death, divorce. So if you are thinking about moving, if you just need to know what you're in for 2020 and maybe what's coming in the pipeline for 2021. And we're here to help. We focus primarily on the Antelope Valley, San Fernando Valley, and Santa Clarita Valley, but we do help all over the state, and we have referral partners throughout the country. So if you have any questions, I want to know what you think. This is a conversation. Is it a good time to buy? Are you thinking about buying? Are you thinking about leaving California? If you like this video, please like us, subscribe, share us, give us a thumbs up, and please feel free to check out some of our other videos. Don't wait. You can click. Don't forget to like us. Subscribe.